guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rise. I'm at the 2019 New York Auto Show, and of course we're bringing you the latest and greatest. This is the all-new, top to bottom, all the way around, never seen before 2020 Hyundai Venue. Let's talk a little history about Hyundai. So Hyundai's been selling cars here in the United States since about 1987. All they had in their lineup was the Excel, but you could have that two different ways, sedan or hatchback. Fast forward through the years, they've added cars and SUVs to their lineup, from the Sonata to the Santa Fe, Tucson, Kona, Tiburon. Tiburon went away, Veloster came about. This is something that's going to slot into that compact SUV segment. And I really think that's a spot that maybe might be the sweet spot, because if you look at the sister company, Kia does have the Soul. I think this Venue, though, is going to be something that's really going to attract a lot of people's attention, and it gives you something in a nice, tidy package that's also very attractive at the same time. So let's go ahead and dive into this all-new 2020 Venue. So right off the back, you can see how the styling for Hyundai has trickled down into their other lineup of cars. It's not only about remembering the badge, it's also about being brand organized and recognized with things like the grille. So there is that Hyundai grille design. Very nice how they brought it into the Venue. I'm really digging the grille. It almost looks like a barbed wire kind of look to it, and I think that that is something that's really going to do well to attract people's attention. Now, when we're looking at the lighting, this follows the same path as the Kona. You're going to have the LED running lights up front, and then your headlights are lower here. Very nicely touched, and the way they're integrated, it's so seamless. As we come down, we have some nice texture. This is something different I have not seen on any other vehicle while at the New York Auto Show, and this is what's going to allow Hyundai to be a styling giant. I mean, look at the new Sonata. If you haven't seen my Sonata review that we did yesterday at the Unveil, definitely check that one. I'll put the link at the end of the video. But Hyundai's doing some styling things that are really going to attract your attention. Across the whole front, really like what they did with the white trim down here, the flat black, very nice done. And then up on the hood, they kept it simple. You have two distinct body lines, start at the front of the hood and go right to the back. Very, very distinct. And that's the thing, to try to give this some personality, make it stand out from the crowd. As we wrap around the side, let's see how the Venue does the business. Now, one thing I want to point out, we do have LED daytime running lamps that are around the actual headlights to make a nice box. So that's a kind of distinct, cool feature that I think at night is going to look great, or even at the daytime. Here's our wheel and tire combination. So what we're looking at, this is a 17-inch wheel. So you got brushed aluminum, gunmetal gray, there's the Hyundai logo. I like what they've done with these white accents. From the front into the side, it's almost like an off-white. Really gives it some style, and I'm liking this paint, especially under the New York Auto Show lights. You can see the flat black that goes around the wheel wells. Nicely done, and I think it really gives it a nice purpose. I think my favorite thing about the front of the car is this really distinct body line that almost makes the front fender kind of look flared out. Very, very smart, because if they would have went just flat slab on the side, I think it would make this car super boring. As we go back, there's some of that off-white taken from the front, brought onto the mirrors, some flat black, and then I like the gloss black on the A-pillar. Makes this all disappear. Up onto the roof, this is the new style, this is the new trend to have different colors other than what the body has. Up on the roof, I like the flat silver roof rails. You'll be able to get your crossbars. But as we continue back, you can see the height. I'm 6 feet tall. It's actually a pretty low SUV, because remember, it's a compact SUV. Love the size though. As we come back to the rear, really like the rear quarter window. There's some more of that white trim, and then wrapping around to the back area, I think the back just really knocks it out of the park. Very, very slim, nothing too bulbous. You know, some of these SUVs can get all kind of weird with the body designs. There's that white trim again, something different, and I think that's what some of these car manufacturers need to do. They just need to think outside the box. That trim along the bottom as well. No mufflers, no tailpipes, just a clean look with the Venue badge. Let's go ahead and see what's happening inside the 2020 Venue. All right, guys, we're inside the 2020 Venue. Remember, we will be bringing you a full detailed review from Fitzgerald's Hyundai with Igor out there, going to give us full access once these hit the dealerships. But like I said, this is the first time ever seen by the public eye. Let's see what the interior is all about. So going to the door panels, normally they'd be a lot of black, but they have this sort of like off black color to it. Really nice with the white accent, some faux leather on the armrest. Now when it comes to the armrest, it's not super soft, and the material at the top of the door is not very soft either. That's where I feel like Hyundai is missing the mark. Now they did splash some color, they did listen to me, but the materials are harder material in the dash, the door panels. I do like this little cubby for you to put your phone and whatnot right above the glove box. That's really nice. You can see the silver trim around the AC vents. Nice 8-inch screen. I like the way it's integrated. You know, these iPad style screens are just sitting on top of the dash. It's great how they integrated it into this whole setup, but it's this off blue color, which is really unique. I want to say it's bizarre at first, but it's one of those things I need to see it in the daylight. But you can see how we have the off blue everywhere. You have your dual climate controls. This is a digital display that'll let you see the temperature and your fan speed and all that. Down here in this little cubby, we have a 12 volt and 2 USBs. I would like to see a cover, but it's not too noticeable. When it comes to the shifter, I like the silver around the area. You got some faux leather here, gloss black up top, and then you have a leather boot with the white contrast stitching. So they've taken this blue design well throughout the car. Now, here we have our drive and traction button, so you could actually toggle through different selections right here with the mode selector. If you notice, it kind of looks a little cheap. I don't know if it's supposed to be wiggling that much. I better stop because I don't want to break it. You do have heated seats, no ventilated seats. That could be an option down the road. Good old-fashioned e-brake, hard plastics, and more of this weird off blue. It's funky. This thing is about funky, fresh, and I get it with this interior. I'm not 100% sold. Seats are pretty comfy. I like this intricate design going on with the cloth. It's almost like a jean material, like your old blue jeans, but I like the way they brought the leather, the white piping, and the white stitches. On the back of the seat, you can see more of that white with the jean material. It is a cloth material, but it feels very durable, but I like the use of the leather as well. Very smart move. You have a standard sunroof up top. Very light headliner is going to give you that nice open air feel. Why don't you come over to the business end and I'll show you behind the wheel of the 2020 Venue. All right guys, business end, behind the wheel, more of the blue, but you know what? It is leather, very soft touch. I like that. You can see the design of the horn button, the off blue color of the bottom of the steering wheel. And then for the dash, it's kind of nice. You have some nice white gauges that are around the ring there, really allow it to pop. And I think overall, there is some different things happening in here that you're not just gonna find in any compact SUV. Let's see what the back seats are like. All right guys, back seat time. Lots of headspace considering this being a compact SUV. I apologize for it being dark. It's just the way the lighting is here at the New York Auto Show. You do have the harder plastic on the backs of the seats. Overall, very comfortable. No USB or anything like that. Just hard plastic on the back of the center console. You can't recline the seat, and they definitely don't slide either. But for a smaller vehicle, it is comfortable. When it comes to armrests, guess what? You're not getting any. So no armrest back here. You're gonna have to go off the door, and it's not very soft. But why don't we go ahead and check out the most important part, that cargo area. All right guys, tail end of the business, the most important part of any vehicle, what can you put in the back of the new Venue? So no power assist, but it is very light, and surprisingly, look at the space that we have for a compact SUV. Now remember, this floor can be adjusted. You could actually have it raised to a higher position. It's in the lower position, and that's gonna allow you to have taller items back here. The seats, as you can see, do a 60-40 split, so that's gonna help maximize space, and that's what this car is all about. It's about having a small, tidy package that's gonna allow you to drive where you need to go and also bring the things that you need to bring. But if you're ready, I'm ready to wrap this one up. Let's wrap up the new Venue. All right guys, it's been one heck of a day here at the 2019 New York Auto Show. I'm glad we were able to bring you the all-new 2020 Venue. These are the types of things you like to see on Rady's Rise. Leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile coming back. If you are a subscriber, thank you. Thank you for being part of the Rady's Rise family. Check out all my different forms of social media. It's all Rady's Ride's original content. If you want some merch, click the link in the description. Takes you right to Spreadshirt. Got to give it up to my wonderful wife, Lori, capturing all the angles of the Venue. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.